On a late December night in 2012, U.S. law enforcement agents entered the suburban Chicago home of Cesar Henriquez to arrest him. His crime was failing to report for deportation. Henriquez is an undocumented immigrant living in the U.S.
Well, there was a lot of pain on my family and my kids. I had 2 children. Well, they're almost teenagers. And, there was a lot of sadness on my house.
Henriquez spent almost 60 days in detention while waiting to be deported, until one early morning in late January.
They wake us up on 2 in the morning, and they tell us to get ready, to pack up all our stuff, and they tell us that we live in the facility.
Not to go to El Salvador, his home country, but to suburban Chicago, where he would wait out deportation in his own home.
At first, I didn't know why they released us, but somebody told me that because the immigration doesn't have any more money, so they can keep us in custody.
Henriquez is one of thousands of undocumented immigrants released in recent months due to budget pressures. At a news conference in February, Homeland Security Secretary Janet Napolitano acknowledged that sequestration would bring problems to her agency.
Under sequestration, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, also part of DHS, will be forced to reduce detention and removal and would not be able to maintain the 34,000 detention beds as required by Congress.
We were sort of surprised that they said that it was as a result of sequestration, because we've been saying for years that it's an absolute waste of money.
Joshua Hoyt is a strategy executive for the Illinois Coalition for Immigrant and Refugee Rights.
If we're spending $18 billion a year on incarcerating immigrants, hunting them down, stopping them at the border, we're wasting a lot of money.
Hoyt says long-term savings on immigration enforcement could come with bipartisan legislation on immigration reform lawmakers currently seek.
The entire country is now talking about an immigration reform. Many of these people would be able to stay, and their families need not be destroyed uselessly.
Cesar Henriquez wants lawmakers to reach a deal before December, when he expects to be deported.
My message for the president is to stop, deporting people, and let everybody who has no criminal problems, let them all free.
If he is forced to leave, Henriquez says he will spend the money needed to hire a coyote or smuggler to get him back inside the U.S. so he can be reunited with his family. Kane, Farabaugh, VOA News, Melrose Park, Illinois.